So now we're going to talk about dotted half notes. Dotted half, dotted quarter, and dotted eighth notes. A dot means that you're going to add half of the value of the note that you've already used. So on a dotted half note, we draw the half just like we did. We draw the circle around and the stick on it, and then we put a dot after it. What that dot means is that we take the value of the half note, 2, so we'll take a 2, we add half of the 2, so half of the 2 is 1. So we're going to add half of 2, which is 1, so 2 plus 1 is 3. A dotted half is equal to 3 beats. On the dotted quarter, we do the same thing. We draw a quarter note because we're using a dotted quarter. We draw our stick and we add the dot at the end. Our dotted quarter note, well, our quarter note is equal to 1. And what's half of 1? Half of 1 is a half. So 1 plus a half is equal to 1 and a half. We do the same thing with our dotted eighth note. We draw our eighth note. Don't forget to put your handle, and we add a dot at the end. Now, our eighth note is equal to a half. By the way, a half is also known as 2/4. Okay, 2 quarters equal a half. A half of a half is 1 quarter, or 1/4. A half, or 2/4, plus 1/4 is equal to 3/4. So a dotted eighth is equal to 3/4. Okay, now we're going to go over to the rests. We've done our notes, now we're going to do the rest. Music is made up of sound and silence. We have to have symbols that represent the silence. So now we're going to talk about a whole rest. A whole rest is equal to 4 beats. The way you draw a whole rest, it looks like a hole in the ground. So we draw our ground, we draw the line, and then we draw the hole underneath, and we fill it in, okay, to make it look like a hole in the ground. Our half note is done the same way. We draw a line, but this time it looks like a hat. A half rest is filled in above the line. It is equal to 2 beats of silence, or 2 beats of rest. A quarter rest is drawn like this. The way we draw a quarter rest, we draw a Z, and then we connect a C underneath. So I'll draw that here on my paper now. I'm going to draw a Z and then a C underneath. An eighth rest looks a lot like a 7, but it has a dot on the end.